Confidence takes you to your destination, but arrogance makes you sleep on the way. This is what the story of a unique forest race teaches. There was a forest in which different kinds of animals used to live, where something new used to happen every day. Every morning there used to be some new mischief. Among them, many animals were simple and true at heart, while many animals were fast and very clever. Every day there used to be a fight between these animals over some issue or the other. Today was a special day. The biggest race of the forest was going to happen. On one side of the race was the rabbit, who was clever, arrogant, and the fastest running creature of the forest. And on the other side was the tortoise, slow, calm, and full of confidence. This race was announced a week ago, when the rabbit boasted in front of all the animals that no one in this forest can beat me in a race. Then the tortoise said softly, "If this is the case, then let this thing be proved. If you want, then I want a race with you, The entire forest started laughing at the tortoise's words. The monkey clapped and said, "Hey tortoise, you in the race, have you gone mad?" But the rabbit laughingly accepted the challenge, and the date of the race was fixed. As the day came closer, two groups were formed in the forest. On one side were the rabbit's supporters, monkey, fox, jackal, and parrot, who were sure that the rabbit will win the race in a jiffy. And on the other side were the tortoise's supporters, elephant, bear, deer, and owl. They believed that only patience and confidence bring true victory. On the day of the race, all the animals gathered in the forest field. On one side of the field was standing the Lion King, who was the judge of this race. The lion roared loudly and said, "Ready, get set, go." And the race started. The rabbit ran at the speed of lightning, and in no time he disappeared from everyone's sight. Meanwhile, the tortoise was running slowly but steadily. The rabbit was moving at a steady pace. The rabbit looked back and started thinking, "The tortoise must have started by now. I will rest for a while. When I wake up, the tortoise will still be behind me." Thinking this, the rabbit sat down under a tree. The rabbit dozed off and fell asleep. There was a commotion in the forest. The monkey placed a bet that the rabbit will win. "I bet 5 mangoes," the bear said. "I will bet 5 beehives on the tortoise." Slowly the race ground had become a gambling ground. For the first time, bets were being placed in the forest. The parrot was giving live updates to everyone every now and then. Here the rabbit was sleeping comfortably under a tree, oblivious, and the tortoise was slowly approaching him. The tortoise was moving ahead without worrying about anything. His focus was only on his destination. On the way, the tortoise saw the fox had come to wake up the rabbit. "Hey rabbit, wake up. The tortoise is coming closer." But the rabbit was speaking in his sleep. The tortoise? He must be miles behind. The owl gave courage to the tortoise and said, "Of course you are walking slowly, but there is hope of your victory. The patience of the forest is dependent on you." The tortoise smiled and shook his head and said, "Winning does not mean being the fastest. Rather, winning means to stand firm till the end and not accept defeat." Here in the field, all the animals were sitting in their groups and were excited. Some had even put the condition of the sweetest mango of the forest, and some had put the right to sit on the highest branch. And then everyone's eyes went towards the field far away. A small shadow was slowly moving towards the finish line. The elephant shouted loudly, "Hey, that is the tortoise!" There the rabbit's eyes opened. "Oh no, what happened? I slept for so long." The rabbit ran fast, but it was too late. The tortoise crossed the finish line. It was over. The forest started reverberating with the cry of victory. The tortoise won. The tortoise won. All the animals started shouting loudly. The rabbit was standing there with his head bowed in shame. The tortoise came to the rabbit, smiled and said, "There is no doubt that you are fast, but victory is not achieved only by speed. Victory is achieved by dedication, patience, and being persistent in your work." "Understood, rabbit." Here the Lion King declared the tortoise the winner and crowned him. The animals who lost the bet accepted their defeat smilingly, and a new lesson started reverberating in every corner of the forest. The one who has patience always wins. After that day, the rabbit never boasted, and the tortoise became an inspiration for the rest of the animals of the forest. That was not just a game of the forest. It was the biggest school of lessons. Friends, the one who boasts can lose even if he is fast, but the one who has patience can win even if he is slow. Because victory is only for those who stand firm till the end.